welcome back to another video. We are going to be drawing the Godzilla -1 roaring after destroying the battleship. So first, I'm going to start off by starting with a line right up here, and I will make I am going to start right up here, and I'll make a line. So this is going to be for the top of Godzilla -1's mouth. Just going to make this come to the bottom of the jaw. So I'm gonna start with I'm just gonna start with this, and then I'll get to his teeth, which are gonna start a little outside of the jaw. I'm gonna start like this. So I'm gonna draw the whole entire tooth outside the jaw, outside the line I just drew. Okay, so I just did that. My pencil kept breaking, so I had to switch to another pencil. So now, same with this side, I'm gonna draw the teeth, but more of like, they're more like behind each other right here. So I'm gonna go down to about right there maybe, and then I'll stop that mouth going behind there, and then the gum line, you can see that go like, probably like right there. So you can't see this with most teeth, but on the ones that have the spaces, you can do that. And then right here, this line will just start to come in and then come straight down like that. And then behind here, I'm gonna draw a line like that. And then the bottom jaw, just coming right in front of here. And we'll probably stop like right there maybe. So yeah, like how about here? So something like that. So like the mouth sort of just starts to turn like right there. I have to bring this up a little bit. So like something more like this. And then the teeth. So how about something like this? I'm gonna bring this up just a little bit, just because I'm just trying to get that round, make that a little bit more round for that jaw. And then like right here, I'm gonna draw two lines like right in there, and then that. And then right up here, I'm gonna make his actual like flesh around the jaw. So like it will start like right here and go up there. And then it will just start to come down like right in here. And then this will just come down like right here into like something like that. Okay, this looks very messy right here. And then you can see Godzilla -1's like eye. I mean like his brow like right up here. And then his face coming down right here. So something like that. And then right in here, like right back here, I'm gonna draw the other side of his face. And then I forgot to bring this jaw around. And I'm gonna bring this out actually a little bit more. Kind of did a little, not as much as I should have. So something more like that. And something like that, kind of like doing the same thing over there. And then his neck right here. So quite spiky. Okay, this looks quite good. So then I'm gonna make draw his, what do I always say make? I'm gonna draw the edge of his head, like right here. And then until I'm gonna get to his body, his neck. Like right in there. I know the proportions aren't the best, but I can't do it any better for some reason. Okay, and also one thing I did forget was the inside of his mouth. I don't know what to put in here other than I don't know what I know would be inside of there. And I forgot this, which would be right there. And then I'll detail his neck a bit. And I'll make his face wider over here because it's supposed to come out more. So something more like that. Then he has these layers of like on the MonsterVerse Godzilla, he has those scale or whatever you call them, those that armor on him layers. This is -1 kind of has this too, but a lot more of it. So I'm gonna draw this going down his body. I mean his neck specifically. So something like that. And I forgot to, it's supposed to get a little bit more rough in the side areas. And then I can't forget to make the areas sort of come up that, just to make a little bit more 3D. And then last detail is these lines just coming across, which I don't know if it adds too much detail to this neck or not. It looks like a little too much detail, not gonna lie, but I'm gonna start to like thinking up some lines that I know that probably won't stand out as much, just to make them stand out a little bit. Just to show this is the jaw, that's the top jaw, you know. So something like that in there. And then forgot about this up here. And I mean, Godzilla minus one looks kind of, he just looks like he's all ripped up in this for some reason. Just in this scene, he just is as well as I remember. He looks very, just looks like, I don't know. But how about, yes, he does have some large spikes here and there. Like something like that maybe. But I don't know where to put his eye. I know there's a separate thing right here. So you can't see his eye right in there. But you know, it is there. And then, but you can't see. You can barely see. Maybe something over there. No, well, that's not supposed to be the eye, but how about, does that look? Yeah, I'm gonna bring this up actually a little bit. I'm gonna bring that up a little bit more because kind of looks like he's leaning a little bit more over there. So I'm gonna make this look more like that. And his teeth sort of start to curve up in here. And right here too. Yeah, that looks nice. At first when I was drawing this, I was thinking, this doesn't look so good, but now it's just starting to look really good. So like that, and oh yeah, I almost forgot one thing. So the last thing is, I forgot, does he have a spike right here? I do remember he had a spike like right in here. So like I'm gonna draw a spike coming up to maybe about there. Or does that seem a little too tall? No, that doesn't, that's completely fine. So I'm gonna make that come up here. I'm gonna make that go down there, and then you can see a spike point right back there. And there, I'm gonna do this. I meant to do something more like that. So yeah, like that. And then he has these like, kind of like spike layers. It just looks like some like, there's like sections of it that just stick out, like, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna do, okay, I can barely see the difference. I mean, where the line is. I'm gonna thicken this up a little bit, just so you can tell the difference. Okay, so for some reason it just turned off. I have no idea why, but I'm gonna make this snout a little bigger. Don't mind all this screaming in the background. And I'm gonna make this, I just needed to make that snout just a little bigger because it just wasn't big enough. So I'm gonna do something, okay. Right, if yours looks really good already, I recommend don't wreck this part, because this is probably one of the most important parts of this drawing, is getting the eye in the right place. So I don't know, don't try to mess it up, because I don't want to show people a tutorial just to be disappointed about their final result. So, unless you think it will look good. Well, there. I hope you liked this video. Hope this was helpful. This picture took me I don't even know how many minutes. Not looking at the I don't know, because this is not the exact time of the camera, because I had to restart the recording, because right now I'm on 1 minute and 20 seconds. So, there. I hope you liked this video. Hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Oh yeah, and also you can have some ash in the air, because there was a few bits of ash in the air everywhere. Scatter this in different places, and you can get that's just this roaring thing. You can draw some lines just shooting out of his mouth, just to get a little bit of the I don't know, but there. I hope you like this video. This was helpful. And I'm going to see you the next one after I'm done with this. Okay, there.